Oh, it's lovely to be back at Green School again. I always love coming here. I've been coming here since 2019, and it's just wonderful to see the way that it's continuing to grow and develop. It feels very special to be here, particularly for this event, because it means that I get to wear the other hat of my professional world, which I really enjoy, that I've also been doing since 2019. I work for a global organisation called the Marine Stewardship Council. They're a non-profit that's been running since the late 1990s. And the easiest way to begin to describe them is they're the ones who put the little blue tick on our tuna cans or our frozen fish fillets to say that the fish has been caught sustainably, which means that not too much fish has been taken, the fish has been well looked after since it came out of the water right through until it ends up on your dinner plate with your fish and chips. And they work all over the world. And I'm one of two people that represent MSC here in New Zealand. The reason being that they're based in London, but they chose New Zealand as the first country in the whole world to roll out a brand new program about the ocean called Te Kawa o Tangaroa, to be able to give you guys a whole lot of really cool knowledge from about year 7 upwards into high school, all about the ocean, all about fish, all about how you can have a healthy ocean and catch fish sustainably. Because I don't know if you know this, but at least half of the world's peoples depend on fish to survive, either as a job or as a source of food, or they depend on the ocean for all of its foods. So it's really important that we have approaches to looking after the ocean and taking all its wonderful food that it provides in a sustainable way. So I'm going to talk about this a lot more with the high school crew later on this morning, but it's even really important for you guys. Like, we had a really cool session in February with the MSC scientists, the fisheries and ocean scientists all over the world, where we had about 50 children from New Zealand ask them questions, primarily primary school children, but some secondary as well. And they were allowed to ask any question they liked of these scientists, and the scientists recorded a video and sent back the answer during what's called Sea Week in early March. And the children's teachers could go online and find the videos and answer the children's questions. Do you want to know some of the questions the kids asked, particularly the primary school ones, because they were really kind of cool? One of the questions was, why does the ocean only have salt in it and not chili flakes and pepper? Can you imagine what that would be like if the sea tasted of chili flakes and pepper as well? Another question was, how come whales can float? Why don't they just lie on the bottom of the ocean? Because they're so huge that they shouldn't be able to float. And another child asked, what happens down in the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean where humans can't see? What's down there? And so one of the scientists explained some of the awesome creatures that live down there. And she talked about this prawn. Now, you all know what prawns are like. They're like this big. This prawn has the ability to push out bioluminescent vomit so that it can see where it's going and actually catch prey, because the vomit's a bit poisonous. Isn't that kind of cool? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, they were really cool questions. So, you know, there's all sorts of wonderful information that I can talk more about with the council, but really its contribution to the Sustainable Development Goals is SDG 14, which is life underwater. And the Marine Stewardship Council is one of the global organisations that works with the United Nations on creating projects to deliver on SDG 14. So yeah, so it's really cool to be here today. I'm so thankful I was invited. And I look forward to talking with the seniors more about the work later on this morning. But if anybody thinks up any questions that they'd like to ask a fisheries scientist, anybody, let me know and I can send them on and we can get some answers back for you, because there's all sorts of things to know about the ocean. Thank you very much.